Welcome to QuikCodes. In this video, we will cover common reasons why a computer will not start and solutions to apply. Now, troubleshooting a computer power issue can get complex, and the causes are not limited to what we'll discuss. But know here on QuikCodes, my goal is to keep troubleshooting simple and solutions easy to follow. Now, with that in mind, whenever a computer fails to power on, first identify whether the issue is internal or external. We should figure out if it's a condition caused by something on the outside or the inside the computer. The simplest fix, and often the only one needed, is making sure the power cable is completely plugged in. I know it's silly, I know that it's something that can be easily overlooked, but it's very important. It can save a lot of money, save a lot of hassle, and a lot of work, simply by checking to make sure that the cable is plugged in. But if the issue persists, start troubleshooting from the outside by physically examining the cable. Is it the right cable? Is it in good condition? And does that cable work on other devices? Sometimes the cables can be interchanged with other devices. Now, if the answer is yes to both of these, listen for the fan, to see if it turns on. That'll be an indication that the power is being received into the unit. And listen for beeps, we'll get into that later. Now, when the computer powers on, it goes through a sequence of operations that scan for issues within the system. This system process is called POST, P-O-S-T, also known as power on self-test. And this process ensures that key hardware components are operational, and it's initiated by a firmware that's called a BIOS, B-I-O-S, which stands for Basic Input Output System, and that's located inside the motherboard. If an issue is discovered, the POST will emit a beep code to notify the user, and this beep code corresponds to a specific interpretation that assists in resolving the problem. Also, make sure that the computer's power switch or button itself isn't faulty. Now, after verifying that the outlet, the cable, the BIOS, and the power button are good, check all attached hardware, such as the external drives and the keyboards, the mouses, etc. Sometimes external devices like USB drives and peripheral devices, they can prevent a computer from starting due to incompatibility or power issues. Now that we have checked the external components, let's troubleshoot a few potential internal causes. And again, QuikCode is about delivering information about computers, their processes, and solutions in a simple manner. With that being said, visually inspect the motherboard for any signs of damage or defect. There may be discolorations, you may see swollen capacitors, you may hear a buzzing sound, things of that nature, to name a few. These are relatively easy actions you can take to troubleshoot and resolve issues that commonly prevent computers from powering on. And remember, the causes are not limited to what we discussed. These are just simple, easy to identify common issues that usually prevent a computer from powering on, and things that you can do yourself without having to reach out to a third party, to the manufacturer. And most of all, which is one thing I know that we love, save money. Now, if the issue persists after you've already done these checks, after you've already implemented, or more so applied these solutions, then it may be responsible for you to contact the manufacturer or the IT support. Again, as always, thanks for watching. Continue learning by watching another video and subscribing to the channel.